Hello, this is Mark. I'm back here today to show you how to do some basic formatting within your Google Sheet. Basically, what I'm going to show you is how you can move some data around and how you can also change the different font colors and the different line colors that are utilized within your sheet. First thing I want to do here is move columns. Show you how to do that. Your columns are these vertical columns here labeled by letters. Rows are considered your number. So I'm going to take this column that I want here, B, and move it and place it where A was. So what I will do is highlight the entire column, grab it, and drag it over on top of column A and let go. After doing so, you'll notice that B and A have now traded places. So that is a nice way to move a whole bunch of items. I can also do the same thing vertically, or horizontally, highlighting the entire horizontal row and trade places with the one above and move it around, which is very simple. I can also bring it back as well. Again, you just use the button, the number, or the letter, and it will move the entire row or column. Another thing that I like to do is place borders around my data. I think it allows the data to be easy to view and put some visible boundaries to where I want people to look at. So what I will do is highlight the entire area that I want to have a border around, and I will choose this particular item right here. It's a grid. It looks like a grid. Click on the down arrow. You can now choose which particular border type you want to use. This one does just the outside borders, or I could choose all of them. I can also change the border colors by clicking on the pencil here. Generally, it defaults to black, but you can see you can change the color of the borders too. You can also change whether it's a line, a dash, or dots with the border style option. It's there. Some other functions that people find useful will be the alignment. You can align through left, right, or center by these three items here. You can make the data appear to be at the top of the cell, the bottom of the cell, or in the middle of the cell. When the cell sizes are appropriate for the font inside, you won't appear to move much, if any. But if you have a large cell and small font, you will notice a difference. Something else that's nice is the ability to wrap text. What this allows you to do is to put more than what is available in the current field, and then it will increase the cell height so that your text will appear inside the cell. So what I like to do is always wrap text. For example, here I will say, what is your favorite football team? Notice that the text that I have here takes up all of cell G and all of cell H. When I hit enter, it now is wrapped around so that it will all appear in one cell versus appearing chopped. I will do the same thing over here where I do not have wrapped text. I'll do it in a cell that's a different height. Notice what happens here is it takes up more than the cell that's available. Something that's also nice is the ability to merge cells. What's nice to it here is I can choose the cell to take place to join more than one cell, hence the name merge. What I do is highlight the cells that I want to merge, and I choose this icon here. It says merge cells. And what I want to do is click on this, and now those three cells become one. And what I also like to do is make sure that my text here is centered. If you go back and think to something I just mentioned earlier, the location of your text by alignment, if I click middle, it will now show up in the middle. The last thing I want to show you is how to insert a column or a row. If I decide that I want to place a column in between B or C, one of the easy things I can do is click on the down arrow, choose insert one, and I can choose to insert this to the right or to the left. I'm going to choose to the right because I want it between B and C. It now has inserted a row, and all of my formatting that was already available prior is now available in this new row or column. I can do the same thing vertically. I want to place a row above, and now it's there. Copy and paste is very simple. I highlight the cell that I want to have copied. I right click or secondary click. I can choose to cut, copy, or paste. I'm going to choose to cut at this point. I'm going to choose the new location. I secondary click again. I click paste, and my item is now moved from this spot to this new spot. You will notice that the 3 cells that I had merged have now appeared here as merged in these 3 cells as well. So the formatting came with it. All right, those are some quick and easy tips on how to use the basic functions inside a Google Sheet. If you have any questions, please be sure to let me know.